Hello lovely people. Well, I'm back on doing this and hopefully you can see it. I had done the 2 videos and it got sent, like we took it with us to the retreat, and then Corrine took it back with her and she sent it back, and I know she's starting on hers on the 1st of December. So I've gotten this back, and I think the last video I'd finished this, and I was going to work on that, but then I realised I needed to work on this first before I put these in. So I'll give you a refresh. Here are my tags. I've got one remaining bit left in here, and I've got a couple of, where are we? There you going. I've got bits and pieces. I think, you know, here are the tags and whatnot, but that's got to go in, where is it? It goes in like that way. So that's my main flower, which is like this one. And then I'm using the leftover leaves and bits and pieces that I've got where are we? I've got quite a few of these little leaves which have got to go into here. Where's this one? Actually, I was thinking of putting that one there because it's longer. Where are we? And I think one's there and then one's there. Got some of these flowers as well, which I might add. Oh, here's that one piece I'm going to put up there. Here, there's the fleur-de-lis. That's got to go up there. I think I might have it going that way. I think I've pinned all that other stuff, but anyway, I've got it back, and now I'm going to work on it. And I've got these I've cut out from some little bits and pieces, and the colours just go really well, so I might even stick a couple of those there. So but in the meantime, got all these, and where's those ones? Was there one? No, I think that's it. I might even, did I have it on here? I think I might have a picture somewhere. I might have had one sitting here like that. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so that's this one. Here's the bird. You can have a look at it close up. Didn't get to see it close up. These are going to go on my little Christmas tree. There's that one. They're so different to what Corrine has done with her tags and everything, but this was just so beautiful. I bought it when I went to her house when she was in Brisbane. Here's another one. So that's supposed to be that. And here's the one with just the holly. I had a mixture of the leaves and a bit of that. And there's that one. So this is in the similar colourway, and that's what we're achieving. The only thing different is these magnolias are going to be done in these colours here, that and that. Oh, someone's dinging. I have to leave my phone on because I'm waiting to hear back from the agent. So left you a message, blah blah blah. Okay, don't know what it is, but I'll call back later. My agent would have left me a text message, so it's all very exciting. I'm having a look at our potential house that we're going to buy again today, so I will keep you posted on how everything is going. So I'm running out of this fabric, this thread, which is what I'm using on here. And then I'll use to put that on there as well. So I need to get a little bit more. That's really good. It's that Diamante, and it's more of a sort of an old gold thread rather than that colour, and a lot easier to work with. So okay, well, I'm going to sit down and continue to work on this. And I think since Corrine said she was going to work on hers, I'll grab my my readers. Oh, I've got my readers on. There you go. And we will be in business. Okay, put these back. I might, is that a small one, or do we need a longer one there? I think we need a longer one in there. So I've got to remember that. Okay, so I will leave this for now because I do need to do, that is just an attached fly stitch, which I start off with the Y and then end up going back in there. I can probably do one for you just to show you what I do, and then I'm going to continue working on this pieces, which is fairly, the numbers are on there. Is it 12? yeah, so I'm doing the opposite to that one because that's the front of this is the back of the Magnolia, and that's, you know, so whereas this is the front, and then these dark colours will go in there, which is the back. So all those ones will have this colour, and the front one will have that colour. Here's the bits and pieces I got from Corrine for doing that, so that's why I've used those. So yeah, pretty nice. And I've got a tiny little bit of that left, but not much. I'm thinking maybe I should use them for the beads, or I've got the buttons. Got a photo of my piece somewhere because I started it quite a while ago. Okay, so I'll show you one of those and then we'll continue on with these. Okay, I have got threads everywhere because I've got about umpteen things on the go. I need to finish bits and pieces. I'll be starting, I've got to do my primrose, but I will probably start on the new prompt for the Botanical Beauties because the primrose is actually down and I need to do the thread painting on the top of it. So I'll wait with that. Oh my goodness, this is tangled. Maybe there's a bit on the top. Hang 10, should have thought this through before I contacted you. Not contacted you, turned the camera on. Oh my goodness. Okay, see if we can, I think there is a bit that's already out. Is there? Ah, there we go. It's so close to the end. It's getting the first end. Okay, so here we go. I'll grab this and we'll try to, I might have to cut that. Okay, and then it's a fairly small hole, but I don't want it too big. Okay, here we go. So I'll grab a fair bit because I'll show you one lot, but then I'll continue on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Where is my thimble? There it is. These are the bits for my my bush, my rose bush. So I've got still working on that, but I thought I'm going to film this as Corrine is going to be working on hers, and I started filming this because I knew that Corrine would work on hers. Mine's not that really big piece, it's one of the panels, because I felt that's all I needed to work on. Actually, I might do this one because it needs finishing. So what I do is I come up here and do a fly stitch. And you go down, and normally you would go a different way, but I'm going to go up and do one. So I'll go across. So you start with the Y, go across, then we go here, go into that part of the bottom of it, and continue to do a Y. Do a I mean, it seems like a lot, and I think I probably should have spaced them and made them a little bigger, but it works. So go down and then you go up. This is an attached fly stitch, and it is the perfect leaf stitch. It looks great, and as you can see, it really does not take long. And this Diamante thread is brilliant because it doesn't fray too much like a lot of the other ones do. Okay, go up. Oh, so good to have my glasses. It has been a long haul, I can tell you, and you'll never believe what happened. These are my readers, so that's okay. I didn't, but my normal glasses, I went to go and take them off, and this part here stayed behind my ear, and then I was left with this stump, and I had them a day. And when I took them back, they're like, that is weird. And I'm like, yep. I said, I've been waiting 3 months and then this happens. But it just was funny more than anything, and a bit annoying that you have to go back. So what they did, rather than having to wait another 2 weeks to get wait for the frame to come in, they just popped out my prescription and grabbed the frame from the display frame and put my prescription in there, and it took all of 10 minutes, which is quite funny because when I remembered saying, because I had my glasses and they were less than a year old, and it's all a ploy for you to buy stuff, which we all know, but with Specsavers you do get 2 for the price of 1, and it is actually cheaper to get new frames than it is to use your old frame. And my frame was only like less than a year old, and my sunglasses as well, which I really loved. Yeah, and they said, oh, it's going to cost you more, blah blah blah, and they say it, but that they can't do it, and then all of a sudden 10 minutes they've popped out, put it in the new frame, done. They're buggers, I tell you. I'm like, you can do it, you just don't want to because you want to make more sales on new frames when mine's like pretty much less than a year old. And it's still like the frame that I had on my old ones were still on, on the shelf, as in the display. That's how new they are. I thought, you little buggers. Okay, so I just thought I'd take that off. So that's how that works, and I'm going to do that with all of them. And then when I sew this on, like I did with the tags, where are my tags? I just use this thread because it's all gold. I just use that, you can't see it on the back, to stitch it down because it's gold, and you can probably maybe just make it out, but it's the same colour, so I'll be doing the same, but I have to do all this stitching first. So yeah, so that this is partially the felt, and some of the nice these things, which I got from Corrine when I was at her place earlier this year. So and I wanted that light, that one and the dark one. I think this is the leaf, and that's the Christmas leaf, I think. Yeah, I think I just only have the 2 colours, the light and the darker. So it's really great because you can work through it, and they're fairly cheap. Just go to Kmart and get those flowers, and you just look at the texture and the colour more than the actual flower, and you can use it to work in that. So where are we? Okay, so put a knot on the end of this because we're going to continue off screen. So hopefully by the time I do another filming of this, I've finished that. When I finish this filming, I will you know, I'm going to continue working on that. But for now, get this off. So what we're doing, thread, stare. I've got it pinned down. So obviously I've got, I better go over them again because I can't see it. It's really, really light. So that's 4. Okie dokie, see if I've got to get it working. Come on. On a piece of paper. Come on. Why is it not working? Okay, guess a look. I thought there was ink in there. Ugh. Oh well, red it is. Okay, so 4, 5, just going over it, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 12, and 6. And those ones obviously already numbered. So what you do is you get, in order to get these out, I've just gotten some, you know, paper, like as in baking paper, and we are going to cut it now. I've got small pairs of scissors here somewhere. Here we go. Paper scissors. Don't want to use my good scissors, so I'm going to proceed to cut this. And I'm going to go on the outside. These are terrible. So this is what we do. And what I've done with these, see how this has got that? Well, I've drawn that. That's there like this. So what I'll do is I'll cut out, I'll attach this, okay, bit of a process, to here. It's going to be that way, so we'll do it that way. Okay, pin, 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 pin. I usually get these little guys. Maybe I should go that way. And flick my pin right over. Okay, I'll do that way. That way it's not using as much. And I recommend using felt. It is so good because it doesn't fray, and you can, and the same with this stuff, you know, it doesn't fray. It's so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll cut out the shape. Okay. Now I'm going to have a look if I've still got the other pieces, the other numbers. I think I do. 1, 2. Oh, okay, so obviously they didn't have any extra bits. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, which I've cut out. That's probably why I've cut them out and shoved them on there, because they didn't have the extra piece. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll slot that in there. Okay, make it, round it off a little bit. Okay, then what I'll do with this is I'll get this and cut that bit off because I've already done it. Okay, this, now the little pin again, and I'll just cut it off a bit roughly and then cut it out properly in a minute. There we go. So cut it out as close as we can to whatever shape there is, like that. Okay. Hopefully in camera. I'll just cut across, that'll do me. And then it'll go like that. Put these bits aside, take it off. Okay, we are going along here. Use the pin that you've used to cut it out. I'll have little glitzy bits everywhere. That's pretty annoying. Okay, here we go. As long as it's attached to that. Be careful, but don't want to pin your finger. Okay, so that's why we've got to... I worked on these ones first. I better put them aside. And then, what else have we got? I think I might have shown you that in one of the first videos. So we'll work on the get number 9. So how are we all doing? So this is my Christmas project for the year. Doing the tags and the and this panel. I think it'd be nice. And I'll have one last Christmas in this house, which is yeah, how it's going to go. Let's see if everything goes ahead. It's looking okay at this point. Hang on, Gmail notification. Ugh. Sorry guys. Oh, we've got to sign stuff. Okay. Well, that can be done when my husband's back. He's currently at the dentist, poor bugger, who wants to go there. And but he's had to do a 2-part thing because he had chipped his front tooth and he was left with this a gap on the front tooth, and the tooth that was next to it sort of got weakened. And you know, as you know, dentistry costs a bit in Australia. It does anyway. Yeah, so here we go. So I'm going to have to do that there. Yeah, so he's off there at the dentist today doing that. So I'll have to wait until he gets back, and now the fun starts. All the signing and the stress of whether things are going to get done. My husband goes, look, this is the last one, and we've been here 10 years. And I'm like, yep, I don't think I've got another one left in me. I just need the extra space. And I was like, when I walked into this property, I thought, oh, this has got potential. It's good. But I just felt like I had to settle. Like, it's served its purpose. It's, you know, pretty much doubled and then some in the 10 years of what we paid for it and what we got for it. But then of course the market has doubled as well, and what we're buying is way more. So, but at least you know, it's quite low, and yeah, it's been a blessing. Like, we were able to get back into the housing market when we lost everything during, there was at 2007 and 8, and so it's served its purpose. And now I just want a house that can help us in our later stage in life. Going to be the last one. I said, Brad, I'm going to be dying in this one. He goes, unless there's some extreme thing, like, you know, the house is really bad and there's some extreme thing and we have to move, this is going to be the last one. I'm like, yep. And my son, who's a shocker, That's what you said last time. I said, well, I've been here 10 years. That's, you know, because when you move, you're like, the day when after you move, you're like, oh, I'm not doing this again because it's so much work. And that was 10 years ago. I was 10 years younger. I'm like, that's why I'm like, nah, I'm just going to do it the one more time because I hate moving. It's so tiring. Not as young as I used to be. We moved so many times. Over it. Now, okay, so that 9's going to go on top of there. Okay. Hopefully got enough for all of these babies. Now, where's my little small pin tin? My little Dorcas pin. See, that's in that that latest picture I've got. That was where I got that from. Most people know the little Dorcas tin, you know, that their mum had. Mum or grandma. Okay, and now do that one. It's just sit and stitch with Suze today. Yeah, burn away. I hope I finished my conversation. I get so easily distracted, and when I'm talking, and then I get distracted by what I'm actually doing. I don't know how Corrine does so much yapping and sewing at the same time. I just get too distracted in my train of thought. Okay. I'm not bad, but she's champion yapper. Now, okay. And someone said, you know, see if we can get Corrine to do some FaceTime. Huh? We've got Buckley's people. She doesn't want to show her face. So, which I get. You know, she's, if you want to see her, come to one of her retreats or come to my retreat. She has shown her face, I think, in 1 or 2 videos. If you go back, I think there was one where she was on her, when she went to New Zealand, and she was on that boat cruise and she showed her face on that. So, yeah, it's not for everyone. She's extremely talented and loves doing that, but you know, you gotta have your personal life, and I get it. If you don't want to show your face, that's all good. Not for everyone. So now that's going to go into there. Just going to pin it. Looks a bit like a strawberry, doesn't it? But it will look like that. It'll look really pretty by the time these bits here on some of them, that's what I've got the darker bits on. So what I probably need to do is stitch the white, but I have to do this now. So what I might do is stop doing that, but you got the drift of what you need to do, you know, when you trace it. And so what I need to do now, before I go much further, is actually get this. I think Corrine didn't stitch it down, but I am going to, because I just feel like it needs to be stitched down. I might use a bit of this and get rid of the needle. That's why you do a little bit. That's what I've got on there, and they look like they're, you know, seen better days. I'm going to leave that. There we go. Did the same with that. See, I've got 15, 16 written on there, and it looks a bit funny at this point, but I am not stitching around these. This is just holding it, whereas this one I'm going to stitch around. So, okay, need a fair bit. Okay. And it's got wadding or batting at the back of it. So when it's all done, I've stitched that around. I'm just gonna, you know, you can sort of see, oh, there's a big needle. I'll put that down here. Now, what I'm going to do, get the pin out. Oh, that does have a bit there. Oh, there you go. That didn't. So, I think I chose, I was going to stitch some of that. Okay, I'm thinking, why did I leave that? There must have been a reason. See, it was so long ago that I started this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start here, because when I finish, I'm going to start on the next one. And I'm just doing a very quick slip stitch, very quick, to hold it down. And in the same colour, because it doesn't fray. Oh, are you serious? It won't go anywhere. But your needle may come out of your thread, may come out of your needle, and you'll have to do this again. I saw a U-Butte, needle. It was a needle threader. You put it into a hole and then you turn it, and it was just super easy anyway, which is probably what I need. And then on the other side was an unpicker. But then when I went to go and have a look, $21, and that so-called on sale. I'm like, are you kidding? For a needle threader, $21? Ugh. I mean, it's something I might relent and get, but I'm just like, highway robbery. Yeah, everyone want to make their money, I tell you. So, yeah, so if you've noticed, some video, because this is the video series I've done on this, I started, you didn't have FaceTime, so I'll just finish it off stitching. I will, do a little bit of FaceTime on my Susanna sewing project. At the start of it, I'll just show you what step I'm up to on the next one when I do it. So yeah, the latest one, I think part 3, it's also got a haul. So even if you're not doing the project, it's always nice to watch at the start of the video on the FaceTime. I'm actually showing you bits and pieces that I bought, and that's always nice. So yeah, so just a very quick, oh seriously, I'm going to have to do that knot that Corrine does, because that is really annoying. Just a slight knot. Hopefully it won't come out, because that's good grief. I think it's like it's a fairly fine thread, because it's just a bit of cotton sewing thread, and so it just comes out. So, oh, there you go, let's hope. And the eye is not, it's pretty small, but what have we got? So just drop some. Oh, it's only the part for that. Okay. So, yeah. So if you only just started watching this video, go back onto the other 2 videos. I do have playlists. A lot of things have their own title, but if not, they're often under sewing projects or stitching with Suze, and you scroll down and you get the latest stuff. And if they're 1 or 2 parters, it will automatically go into the next one. So okay, so that's down, and we'll start here. Yeah, so it'd be nice to see your Christmas panels on our shared Facebook page, and I think because there's a bit of a gap, I'm going to just pull that together. My husband may come in any minute. Just hang 10. I'm filming at the moment.
Okay. It's almost 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, no worries. Well, I better finish off. It's almost 12 o'clock and we are, look, see, it still comes out. We have to look at our, we got an inspection on the new house, even though I've seen it. It was a long time ago and we need to do another inspection on the property. So there you go, guys. This is where it is up to, and that I'll come back to this and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Sorry I had to end so suddenly. Bye.